What should be taught in a self-defense class, in a self-defense club, in a self-defense school? So the physical applications, the physical techniques are actually going to be quite a small part of the overall picture. What we should be going over is awareness, how to spot things, going over body language, going over verbal cues, um, going over the law as it relates to self-defense where you live, because obviously in Britain there's nothing on the law books that says you have to be attacked first. If you feel you are in imminent danger, you are allowed to go first, which is just as well because, as we've gone over with other clips of this, if you go second, you're probably not going to get your chance. It's not like the guy hits you, you hit him, then he hits you. It's whoever hits first usually keeps going. They might be joined by their friends. There might not actually be anybody there to stop the guy going once he's gone. So we don't really want to let him have his go. The idea that we're going to block it and then forget it. That you need to be going over the aggression lineup. You need to be going over the adrenaline dump, what the adrenaline dump is. You need to be going over how to control the adrenaline dump. You need to be going over how to spot the signs of adrenaline so that when it does hit you, you don't panic over it. Deep breaths, swilling a drink around your lips and your teeth. If you can't do that, get some spit in your mouth and make sure it goes over your teeth and your gums. Deep breaths, repeating a mantra to yourself. I can handle this, I can handle this, I can handle this, I can handle this. Just little things like that. But there's so many different things that go over good self-defense that doesn't get taught in self-defense classes. So the idea that, well, we're teaching how to physically dominate someone, we're teaching how to have a fight and win, that's not self-defense. That's not a good self-defense class. Your martial arts class, whatever it might be, that you're saying is self-defense, when was the last time you started by somebody getting you in a headlock and you go from there? When was the last time you started with somebody grabbing you from behind in a bear hug? When was the last time you started it at 1.5 foot or so? We'll have someone go, the fucking hell, Joe, probably your fucking problem me, you prick. Fucking do that, we. When was the last time you did that? When was the last time you started with somebody stood behind you holding a blade to your throat? When was the last time any of this stuff happened? This is stuff that we have to deal with in self-defense. When was the last time anyone went over with how to hold yourself and carry yourself in a way where you're still protecting yourself and you can still launch an attack, but to witnesses, it looks like you're being quite passive and timid? When was the last time we went over how to give someone a loophole, how to talk someone down, give them the verbal, so that they can walk away without losing face, but you haven't had to fight them? If you're not covering all of this, then you're not actually teaching self-defense. What you're teaching is fighting techniques, physical fighting techniques. And as we've gone over with other videos, physical fighting is not the same as self-defense because it's got two different objectives. The objective of match fighting is to beat the person. The objective of self-defense is to avoid the harm, is to get away from the danger. So if we can keep that in mind, we can look at all this other stuff that we need for self-defense. If you look at some of the videos people share on social media and stuff of violence and where it just goes boom and explodes, there will be telltale signs. There'll be telltale signs that something was about to happen. If your self-defense doesn't cover that, then it's not really self-defense. If your coach or your instructor can't explain to you what little cues there were there that something was about to happen, then you're not doing self-defense. You're studying martial arts and match fighting. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just shouldn't be calling it self-defense. So those are the little things that you need to have for a self-defense club.